Hooper here, and today I will have a combo of the week. So this isn't really a combo as much as it is a triple threat here. Alright, I'm going to show you 3 different ways to mess around with extended body reels. So I just made, my last tutorial was a reverse extended body reel. Cassandra Morrison has a tutorial for one that is going from the back to the front. I will leave her tutorial in the description box below. I just recently made a tutorial on how to go from front to back with these, okay? But I want to start adding beats to it, okay? I want to do, make the move a little bit more long or more intricate in a way. So I will be explaining forwards, backwards, and different ways to add beats into it, okay? And this is all on wheel plane. So it's all on the side here, okay? Eventually I will make a tutorial on how to mess around with wall plane and how to add beats to that, okay? So with no further ado, if you are having a beautiful day and you have a set of twin hoops, then let's jump right in. Okay, so prerequisites for this would be extended body reels, front and back to learning, okay? So first I want to discuss what I learned from Jasmine Kiane. These are the regular extended body reels when you're going back to front. Now I'm going to focus on my left hand, which has the orange hoop, okay? So I am leading with the pinky, bringing the hoop up. It is now on my opposite shoulder, okay? When I take the hoop off of my opposite shoulder, what I'm going to do is do a beat in between by spinning the hoop on my hand. So it is going from front and then grabbing it. So you're not dropping it back. So it's not led with the pinky, it is led with the pointer finger and grabbing with the thumb, okay? You're doing one rotation on your hand. When you are done with this rotation, you will bring the hoop back again to do the regular Cassandra Morrison extended body reel, okay? So start at the start, bring the hoop back. It is on my opposite shoulder. I'm taking it off of my opposite shoulder, dropping it, grabbing it, and doing it again, okay? Now this is just adding a extra beat to your extended body reels, and it feels so good and natural to do, okay? So how to get into split time, how to add 2 hoops and bring it into split time. I'm moving my box. I'm in the middle of actually minimalizing. I kind of want to become a minimalist, and I have so much crap because I went from a huge apartment to a teeny tiny apartment. So that's why I have stuff everywhere in every one of my tutorials, and I'm hitting stuff. Okay, so how to start the back to forward extended body reels, adding an extra beat by spinning it on our hands, putting it into split time, okay? Start with both hoops in front of you, inside grip, thumbs pointing up, bring my left hoop back, start the extended body reel, okay? It is on my back of my shoulder. At this time, I am going to, on the opposite side of my body with my right hand, do 1 beat, dropping the hoop in front of me on my hand and grabbing it again. At this time, I will bring my purple hoop behind me to begin its body reel while taking the left hoop off of my opposite shoulder, doing 1 beat on the opposite side so my arm is crossed over my body, dropping it to begin its body reel behind its back while I'm bringing my right over to do it again, okay? So it is just when you're doing split time with these, once you get good on each side with 1 hoop, how you turn it into split time is deciding the timing of when you begin the move again so that it looks really cool and layered. So how you decide that is you just start by doing 1 hand, and then you don't even have to begin by doing a beat with this hand. You can wait until the hoop is on your opposite shoulder, being whatever hand you want. Bring this hoop back, then doing the beat, okay? So when the hoop is coming up to the top, that's when you always bring the opposite hoop back. Then you could take this hoop off, do a beat, a beat, a beat, and a beat, okay? So this is Cassandra Morrison's version by adding an extra beat. I was taught to do this by Jasmine Kiane, okay? And it, like I said, it feels so good that once you learn how to do this, you'll never want to do just the regular extended body reels again, because it doesn't feel as good without adding that extra hand spin, because that hand spin is giving it the momentum to drag it up behind your back, okay? Now let's discuss my version, which is going from front to back, okay, which I taught you before. You start with both hands inside grip, just like before. My left hand will go on my opposite shoulder, do the barrel roll slash isolation, and then when it's coming off, I'm taking it off of my shoulder. That's when I'll put my opposite hoop onto the opposite shoulder. This is how I'm putting it into split time, okay? But let's say I want to add a beat to it. What I am going to do is, instead of spinning the hoop from pointer finger to pinky like the behind the back extended body reels, I want it to go towards my shoulder. So the first time it was going away from my shoulder, this time I want to spin the hoop once towards my shoulder, one rotation on my hand, grab it after that, put it on my opposite shoulder. So the hoop is stretched across my body. I'm not doing it on the spin on the same side. It's stretched across my body on my opposite side, not my native side. Spin it towards my shoulder once, grab it, bend my elbow, do the reverse extended body reel, go back to start, do the beat on the opposite shoulder. This is how I will add a beat to my reverse body reels, okay? By doing the spin on the opposite side of my body towards my shoulder, okay? And this feels really good too, okay? So you'll probably never want to do the reverse body reels again once you start messing with this. Now let's discuss how to put it into split time, okay? Thumbs pointing up, inside grip, arms stretched out in front of me. I will begin by putting whatever hoop. I'll put my left hoop on my right shoulder. It's always the opposite shoulder. I'll begin to do my isolation barrel roll. And when it's coming off of my shoulder, that's when I will do a beat and put this hoop on the opposite shoulder while I'm taking this hoop off. This hoop is coming up, beat, coming down, isolate while bringing up, beat, boom, boom, okay? This is how we are adding an extra beat to the reverse body reels, and it feels so good. And of course you can go, once you learn both ways, boom, the opposite. This is forward body reels with an extra beat, reverse body reels with an extra beat. Now if you want to learn how to do both, you could stop wherever you want, okay? So let's say I'm doing the forward, the first move I showed you, and I want to go into the reverse, beat, stop, do the beat the other way. So one hoop's going this way, now I'm going to spin it the other way, and then I'll go backwards. So I'm not going to make this full rotation forward, I'm going to stop, pause, and go the backwards way, and that looks like that. See how I had to spin it like that, then like that again, because they're going opposite ways depending on which way you are going. I gotta go get that. Last but not least, I want to discuss something that is in the makings for me. I want to add a beat to my reverse extended body reels, but instead of spinning it on my hand, I want to isolate it, okay? So what I'm going to do is, instead of spinning it on my hand, I'm going to do a full isolation, hand flip and all, while I am in the middle of this cross-armed strange thing, okay? So one hoop is going on the opposite shoulder and isolating up, while the other hoop is, instead of bringing it on the opposite shoulder right away, I'm just going to do an isolation. So it's on my opposite shoulder, I am isolating up, I can't go any further, so I'm putting my head in this little square that I made because my elbow's bent, and that's how I finish the rest of my isolation on my reverse body reel. So I am starting an isolation with my opposite hand. I can't go any farther until I put my head through that hole and I could finish this isolation, okay? So if this makes any sense to anybody, maybe you can add this into your repertoire. What am I doing? Let me see if I could. So what I'm doing is bringing the hoop up, and instead of putting it on my opposite shoulder, I'm isolating and then putting it on my opposite shoulder. Okay? So it's isolation, put on the shoulder, barrel roll, bring down. Isolation, put on the shoulder, barrel roll, bring it down. Obviously with both hands and together it looks something like that. And I just wanted to share that with you because I'm in the making of doing that, and it looks really cool because your arms are crossed. You could go into so many different moves with that. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this little combo tutorial. I hope that you have a beautiful day, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment box. I will answer them right away, or if you want to learn anything, feel free to ask. Follow me on Instagram at Miss Maynard Keenan. I would love to see you there. I am obsessed with Instagram. Also, if you want a new pair of hoops, check out my sponsor, Festival Treasures, on Etsy. I will leave them in the description box below, along with my discount code, which is Vegan Hooper, for 10% off of your purchase. Yeah, have a beautiful day, guys. Merry Christmas if I don't make a video until after. God bless you. Mwah.